Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay. The creme de la creme of finding wonder kids. However, there always seems to be that one really frustrating issue when trying to get wonder kids from them nations. Work permits. But what if I told you there's one nation, barely thought about, very rarely checked, that produces cheap, hidden wonder kids? Impossible, you say? No, 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 no. That nation, ladies and gentlemen, is Serbia. Before we get into the video as to why you should be scouting Serbia, if you do enjoy today's video or any of the previous content that has been released on this channel, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be alerted as to when these videos go live. Past and present, Serbia has always produced some absolutely fantastic footballers. Vidic, Ivanovic, Stankovic, Matip, and right now, probably the most complete footballer on Football Manager, Sergej Milovic-Savic. Now, before we hop on to Football Manager, I just want to show you the reason as to why you should be keeping an eye on Serbia by showing you their stats on the editor. Now, as we can see, they currently have a nation youth rating of 100, which is pretty good. But most notably, they have a game importance of very important, which means combining them both together, there's going to be a really good chance that they are going to be producing some hidden gems. And in the editor, if we have a look at the hidden attributes that do contribute to producing fantastic regens, Serbia currently have 2 clubs that have at least a score of 15 out of 20 in youth importance, youth coaching, youth recruitment, and youth facilities. Comparing that to Brazil, who only have 1 club, and also Argentina, who only have 1 club. And if you're still not convinced, if we have a look at some of the hot prospects at the start of a save in Serbia, one of these being Nikola Stankovic, who has a potential ability of between 110 to 140. And it gets even better that if you try to buy him, you can get him for cheap as chips of £2.1 million. And the next person is Marko Lazatick, a 16-year-old 6'3" striker, and at the start of a new game you can pick this guy up for a measly £2 million. And for a player that has a potential ability of between 120 and 150, that is an absolute bargain. He's easily going to make up that £2 million in a few years' time, whether you sell him on for a lot of money, a lot of profit, or you keep him on and let him be a first teamer and absolutely bang in the goals for you. And if we go into my current Twitch save, we are 15 years into the future. And if you want to see how I get on Twitch with this current save, link in the description. Make sure you go over and watch me when I'm live. And if we have a look throughout Serbia's national team, their team is absolutely littered with talent, who the teams that they're currently at did not pay much money at all. And one of them is being Balas Sazabo, who went to Juventus for free. That's right, a player of this guy's potential and ability went for absolutely nothing going to Juventus. And the best player in the entire national team is Nenad Popovic, an absolutely incredible right winger. Currently Juventus valued at £78 million. Can you guess how much Chelsea, his previous club, bought him for and how much they sold him for? Chelsea sold him for £111 million, only spending £12.75 million to get him into the club. An absolutely insane profit of £98.25 million. And if we quickly go through some of the other players that are playing for the Serbia national team, you will see a common trend of where these players were bought for not a lot of money and being sold for a massive profit. This ridiculous amount of talent you do not want to miss. I'm pretty certain I've convinced you enough as to why you should be going over to Serbia, loading them up before you start your save, and keeping a very, very close eye on the players that they produce. And if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to be alerted when these videos are released. And feel free to put in the comment section below any success stories you've had of players from Serbia. Maybe you've sold one for a ridiculous amount of profit, or you've had a player in your team from Serbia that has absolutely dominated the league. Do let me know, and take care. Have a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.